All right, systems of equations test, part 1 review. So most of these problems do not deal with the infinite or no solutions. They also don't have fractions in them. So part 2 are a little bit of the tougher questions. So let's get right into it. Number 1, I believe this one is set up really nice for substitution because we already know what y is. Y equals -1. So I'm going to plug it in there and I get 3x plus 4 times -1 equals -11. 3x minus 4 is -11. Add 4 to both sides. And I messed that up because that's supposed to be a minus. So a -4 and -1, that'll be +4. So I subtract 4 from both sides, and I get 3x equals -15. Divide, and I get x equals -5. So that's the answer for number 1. We do not have to go back and get y. Number 2, so this one, we have a word problem. We have ferry tickets for adults and seniors. So we'll call the adult ticket price A, the senior ticket price S. Children ride for free, so we don't really need to worry about the children. During a ride on the ferry, there were 34 adults and 22 children, which doesn't matter, and 8 seniors. So 34 adults times the price of every adult ticket. So A represents the money of an adult ticket. S is the money of a senior ticket. So 34 adults plus 8 seniors needs to be, what is it? If the ferry ride collected $251 from the first ride, so $251. Then our second equation, it says in the next ride we had 24 adults, skip the children, and 8 seniors. So 24 adults plus 8 seniors again was 186 for the second ride. So we need to find out A. We need to find out the price of an adult ticket. So right now I'm going to multiply the second row by a -1. Just going to make that negative and make that negative. Now we have our opposites, so we can combine. And when I combine these, I get 10 A's equal $65. Divide. It looks like the price of an adult ticket is $6.50. Now there was a couple other ways you could do that, but I wanted to stick with the systems of equations since that's what we're working on. Number 3, just looking at this looks like a nice elimination problem. Everything's all lined up. I'm going to try to get opposites here on the y's. Plus that's nice because we want to keep x. So I'm going to multiply this row by 4. So I'll have 3x, 4y, 18.5. On the bottom, we get 8x minus 4y equals 64. Time to eliminate. I get 11x equals 82.5. And divide by 11, and x equals 7.5. Boom. Keep on moving. Number 4. So number 4, this one's probably set up nice for substitution because we can solve for y really easy. We can divide both sides by -2. And now we know what y is. So we can plug that in right here. So -2x minus 3, but instead of y, we now know what y is. Could have did elimination, but I think substitution's easier here. -2x added to 9 is 23. Subtract 9 from both sides. We get -2x is 14. Divide by -2, divide by -2. Looks like x equals -7. C. All right. Keep on going. Number 5. 5 kind of looks like a nice elimination problem. We want to keep x, so I don't want to eliminate x. So I'm going to multiply the top row by 2. And I get 2x plus 2y is 42. Leave the bottom alone. That way we can eliminate the y's. Add them up. Eliminate them. 3x is 39, divide, divide, and we figure out x is 13. Number 6. 6 looks a little bit tougher because I think I'm going to have to multiply both rows. I can't really multiply 2 by anything to get 3. I can't multiply 6 by anything to get 7. So I need to multiply both rows. I'm going to try to eliminate y. So that's going to be my goal, because I think if I can multiply the top row by 3 and the bottom row by 2, I will end up with a -6 and a +6 for y's. So that's my strategy. -21x minus 6y equals -57. Bottom row of -12x plus 6y equals -42. Opposites are here, so let's combine, eliminate. I get -33x equals -99. Goes in there very nice. Goes in there exactly 3 times. Now, they want you to pick B. Do not pick B, because the final question says, what is 3x plus 3y? So I think I'm going to substitute the x in, and I'm going to substitute the y in, but I got to figure out what y is. So I'm going to take that 3, plug it into the equation. I think I'm going to choose the bottom one because it's only got 2 negatives. So -6 times x, which we know, plus 3y, which we're looking for, -21. So that's -18 added to 3y, -21. Add the 18 to both sides. Divide, divide. So now I know what y is. I can come back and put that in right here. And I get 9 minus 3, which is 6 for the final answer, C. So be careful on that one. Got to manipulate the answers. Number 7 also looks a little bit challenging. I think I'm going to have to do both rows. I think if I do the top row by 7 and the bottom row by 4, I will get some opposites for x. So -28x, +63y, -35. Bottom row, +28x, got my opposites, plus 32y equals -60. Combine them, eliminate. 95y equals -95. Beautiful. Looks like y is -1. So I can put my -1 here, but we need to figure out what the heck x is. So let's plug it back in and get x. I'll choose the bottom equation. Only has 1 negative. So 7x plus 8. Plug the y value in. -15. So that's 7x minus 8, -15. Add 8, add 8. Divide, divide. X is -1. I can go back and plug that in. So that's -100 plus a -40 equals -140. All right, that one's a little bit of work. Keep on going. Find the value of x. So let's see what we got to do here. I could use substitution if I wanted to. I could use elimination. I'm going to use elimination, but these two are in the wrong place. So I have x minus 4y. That one I'm not going to mess with. But I'm going to put that -x in the front and the positive y in the back. I'm just switching them around. Notice I did not have to change any signs because they didn't cross the equal sign. They still stayed on the left. Now I could add them up, but I'm going to eliminate x. And we want x. So why don't I eliminate y really quick? Why don't I multiply this row by 4? Lots of ways to do this problem, but this is just the route I'm going to go. I'm going to eliminate the y's. So I'm going to have a -4x plus 4y equals 12. Now I'm going to combine. Y's are gone. 1 take away 4 is -3x. That's a -1. divide, divide. Doesn't come out perfect, but hey, 1/3's not too bad. We can live with that. Number 9, what do we got going here? What is the value of x plus y? I'm going to show you a shortcut on this one. Whenever I see this, instead of getting both answers and plugging them in, I always peek at the top and see if there's just an easy way to add or subtract. And I think if I subtract these two, nothing gets eliminated, but watch what happens. 5x minus 4x is 1x. 2y take away 1y is positive y. And 22 take away 17 is 5. And I think I have the answer to the question right there. X plus y equals 5. You could have used elimination and found it, but I thought I'd show that little shortcut. If you do enough of these, you start to spot little tricks that the SAT pulls. We need to find x. I think I'm going to substitute here because they've solved it for y for me. So 3x minus 2 times a negative 2x, negative 21. Hopefully you're getting good at negatives by now. Add 4x. Combine like terms. Divide, divide. And I get x equals negative 3. So that's a quick rundown of the review test part 1. See ya.